electrical devices that are found in mostly every circuit. Okay, they are used to store charge. This is their primary function. They are used to store charge and energy. Right? Okay. Primarily charge, but because they store charge, they also store energy. Right? Now, what is a capacitor made of, or what basically there are different kinds of capacitors, but here we are going to study the simplest ones. They are as follows: two conductors separated by an insulating medium or insulator, any kind of insulator. Air is also an insulator. Is that okay? Right? So two conductors separated by an insulating medium make a capacitor. Right? So whenever there are two conductors and they are separated from each other by a distance, okay, and there is an insulating medium between them. That insulating medium could be air, okay, or it could be something like glass or oil. Okay, oil is also an insulator, right? So that will make one capacitor. Fine, meaning is clear, right? So, for example, let's say there is one sphere, right, and here is another sphere, and let's say these are conducting spheres. Let's say these are conducting spheres, these metal spheres, alright, and there is air between them. Then this is a capacitor. Then this is a capacitor. Do you understand? Two conductors separated by an insulating medium. Okay, that's called a capacitor. Understood? Easy definition. Shapes can be different. Right? It's not necessary that it has to be a sphere, but it's not necessary that it has to be like this one. The shapes may be different. Right? Okay, but we are mostly going to study about something called parallel plate capacitor. We are mostly going to study about something called parallel plate capacitor, which is something like this: that there are two plates which are made up of metal, and they are separated separated from each other, and they are parallel to each other. So if the distance between them is some t, then here there could be air, there could be any other material like that. So two metal plates separated by some material here. That will be the parallel plate capacitor. Did you understand? What is this called? Parallel plate capacitor. Okay, this is called parallel plate capacitor. J or shape, you name it. It's very simple. Alright? Now, what happens is that when we have a capacitor of any shape, not just parallel plate, any shape, the surface is facing each other. The surface is facing each other. They store equal and opposite charges. The surface is facing each other. Always store equal and opposite charges. So, for example, what will happen is that if the inner face of this metal plate, see, plate has two surfaces, yes or no? Sheet has only one, plate has two. So if the inner face stores plus q charge total, for example, then the inner face of the other one will store minus q charge. Is that clear or not clear? Yes or no? Right? Why would it happen like this always? Not just for this shape, but any shape. Whenever two surfaces of a capacitor are facing each other, they will be storing equal and opposite charges. Equal in magnitude and opposite in polarity. Got it? Why? Let's see. Last time we were solving that question from the assignment. Yes. Okay, that also helps. Suppose there are only two. 2. Now, what's going to happen is that if you take one point inside this plate A and here one point B, then the electric field at A should be 0 in electrostatics and also at B it should be 0. Why so? Because it is inside the metal. Clear or not? Yes?
Yes.
Further, what happens is that suppose you say that this is a capacitor with some charge. Right? Let's say this is a capacitor with some charge. So suppose this whole plate has a charge Q and this whole plate has a charge Q. Okay. If this entire plate has charge Q1 and entire plate has charge Q. If I will draw a Gaussian surface like this, okay, I'm being very careful how I'm drawing it. Over here I'm drawing it outside the region of the plate, and over here I'm drawing it through the plate. Did you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
So basically whatever electric field will be there, in ideal case it would be just horizontal like this, and over here there will be no electric field. Similarly over here also there will be no electric field. What does that mean? Flux over here 0, electric field 0. Flux over here 0, electric field is 0. Flux over here 0, electric field is 0. Flux over here also 0 if I take a Gaussian surface of this pattern. Did you understand? So for this entire surface, the flux will be 0. That means charge enclosed will be 0. Now these are metal plates. In a metal, charge can only be on the surface, either on right or on left. So do you realize that for this Gaussian surface, let's say whatever is the charge on this right side surface of the plate first, yes, Q. Okay, if this is Q, how much is the charge on the left side surface of this one? Q plus unknown will be 0. How much is that? Do you understand the proof of what I was telling you over there? That whenever there are two conductors like this, capacitor facing each other, right? It is always necessary that the opposite faces have what? Equivalent opposite charges. Clear? Clear or not clear? Yes. Okay. Further, you see, there will be really, in a normal case, right? In a usual case, most of the time, what happens is that this positive and this negative charge will attract each other, and it will keep itself close to each other because they attract each other. Right? So what will happen normally or usually is that there will be no charge on the outer side. Usually. Not always, though there are exceptions to that. But this is a rule, basically. What I have written here, plus Q and minus Q for facing each other. This is a rule. Right? This can never be violated because it comes directly from the God. But the other one, 0 on the outer sides, 0 on the outer side. That is not always true. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it will be there. Is that clear? Okay, it will not be 0 on both sides. Did you understand? Okay, it might be some other term, but normally it's not there. You typically encounter that or see that only in slightly difficult questions of there. Alright? For most questions, we don't need to worry about what's the charge on the output. Okay? Alright. So plus Q minus Q, remember that. Alright? Amazing. Do you remember that question we solved yesterday? Emma bar charge of
Yes.
if you have the solution with you. It was not 0 on the outer sides. It was I think Q by 2 and Q by 2 minus Q by 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, so we get something like that in some cases, not always. Right? Okay. Now, charge stored on positive conductor Q plus, or rather you could say plus Q. And similarly, charge stored on negative conductor minus. It is clear. Like I said, normally what happens is one is storing a charge plus q and the other one is storing a charge minus. Clear or not clear? समझ तो पड़ी कि नहीं? चलो समझ पड़ी कहीं? Sure. Then we say, अब तो लग पा जाएगा. We say that charge stored by capacitor is q. If one conductor is storing plus q charge, the other is storing minus q charge, then we say that charge stored by capacitor is q. Let me give you an example. If say one plate here and the plate here, this plate has a charge 10 microcoulomb and this plate has a charge minus 10 microcoulomb. Then, if someone will ask you, what's the charge stored by capacitor? Then we say how much? 10 microcoulomb. समझ तो पड़ी नहीं आता इंडेक्स ऑफ मीनिंग? Yes. મને ન લાગતું સમજ પડી ગયો. This is a definition. આમાં તમાર મગજ નથી વાપરવાનું. Is that clear? If one stores plus q, the other stores minus q, then we say that charge stored by the capacitor is q. You love for it. Okay, whenever you read this kind of sentence, you understand that it's like this. So if someone says that one capacitor stores 10 microcoulomb charge, it automatically assumes. Did you understand? One capacitor stores 10 microcoulomb charge. That means one side plus 10 microcoulomb, the other side minus 10 microcoulomb. What's the total of the charge stored? 0. But still we say that it lays alone out. Is that clear or not clear?
Yes.
Still we say that charge stored by the capacitor is q. What if 0 nahi?
0.
Okay, don't say 0 every time. These are either of the 0 just say, to be very frank. Yeah. This is not an exception. How કોઈ દિવસ possible જ નથી કે આ બાજુ plus 10 હોય ને અહીંયા minus 5. That's what we have proven. They are always equal in magnitude and opposite in polarity. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sure, got it.
Yes.
કોઈ એમ કે find charge stored on capacitor તો 0 નહીં કહેવાનું. આ વાંચો. Got it? So what's the charge stored by that capacitor? 10 microcoulomb. Got it? Sure. Okay. So this is generally referred to as q. Q is the symbol that we use for charge stored by capacitor. Okay, this is our standard symbol. Q is the symbol that we use for charge stored by the capacitor. Okay. Now, definition of capacitor. Okay, definition of capacitor. पहला एक ने समझा दो कैसे सेक्शन. So suppose there are two conductors of any shape, અત્યારે હું ધારો કે parallel plate capacitor draw કરું એટલે તમને ટેવ પડી. Okay, because most of the times that's all. So these are two parallel plates. And suppose this stores some positive charge, that is plus q charge, and this plate has some negative charge, that is minus. Clear? Then obviously the positive plate will be at higher potential and the negative plate will be at lower potential. Is that clear? There will also be an electric field from positive to the negative charge. Clear or not? The electric field is the potential difference. So we define potential difference. We define voltage. Voltage means potential difference of capacitor. Okay, so the definition લખવા માટે બરાબર છે so that you don't make silly mistakes. બાકી એમ common sense છે. We define potential difference of capacitor or voltage of capacitor as, this is where probably you think it is symbol, V, not delta. Is that clear? V not delta V. 10th માં યાદ છે V equal to IR લખતા હતા. એ V શું હતું? વોલ્ટેજ હતો ને, એ વોલ્ટેજ નો V લખે. So in circuits normally for potential and for voltage, voltage શું હોય? Voltage શું પડે ને? Potential difference. Potential is potential and potential difference is voltage. Clear? So for both of them, the symbol is V when we are dealing with circuits. એટલે એવું નહીં કે ડેલ્ટા V નો લગાય, પણ આખી દુનિયામાં બધા V જ લખે છે. Why? Because it depends on reference. તમે ડેલ્ટા V લખો ને પછી initial ને reference લઈ લો તો ડેલ્ટા V becomes V. I hope you get that. Okay, so we write V as the voltage of the capacitor, V of the positive minus V of the negative. समझ पड़ गई? Positive negative not समझ पड़ी. Potential of the positive conductor minus potential of the negative conductor. For example, if this is at 25 volt and this is at 10 volt, suppose on potential 25, on potential 10 volt, then this V will be 15 volt. Is that clear? Is it possible that this is less than that? Never. એવું થાય જ નહીં. Is that okay? It will never be like that. Got it? Sure, everyone? This meaning is clear. Away capacitor's voltage V. Got it? Capacitor's voltage V લખજો delta V નહીં. Although it is actually a potential difference between the positive and the negative. Clear? યાદ રહેશે ને? બધું નાનું નાનું છે. તમે બુકમાં જોશો તો આવું ક્યાંય કંઈ લખેલું જ નહીં હોય. Them assumed to be known, right? Assumed to be known. Okay, so this is the potential difference or voltage of the capacitor. Using this, we can easily find out what is capacitance. पहला एम में मतलब है capacitance simply means this. Capacitance simply means this. C equal to Q by V. Capacitance symbol is capital C. It is a scalar quantity, right? And it is equal to Q by V. Q એટલે શું? ચાર્જ નહીં. Q એટલે ચાર્જ નહીં અને V એટલે પોટેન્શિયલ નહીં. Q means charge stored by the capacitor and V is the voltage or the potential difference of the capacitor. ખાલી ચાર્જ બોલવાની ટેવ રાખશો તો કન્ફ્યુઝન થશે ક્યારેક. So charge stored by the capacitor is Q and voltage for the capacitor, that is V plus minus V minus, that is V. That's why words not getting it. The charge stored by a capacitor for unit potential difference between the conductors. Charge stored by capacitor for unit potential difference between the conductors is called capacitance of the capacitor. Meaning is clear or not clear? Charge stored at a Q or unit potential difference. V and a voltage or potential difference. Okay, charge stored for unit potential difference between the conductor or voltage. આખાની જગ્યાએ voltage લગાય, but I think this is a more technically correct to say. બરાબર? Now, further, C is a constant. Okay, C is a constant that does not depend on Q or V. This sentence hurts people the most. Some of them simply fail to believe it even after 12th standard. to C is a constant that does not depend on Q or V. Formula માં એવું દેખાતું જ નથી જરાય. Formula માં એવું દેખાય છે કે C depends on Q and C depends on V. The truth is it's neither dependent on Q nor on V. એનું reason છે. Reason is that always you will find that Q is proportional to V. Always. Obviously, ઊંધી રીતે આને લખી દો. Q proportional to V is start કરો. Why this happens, that will you will understand later automatically. Right? When we derive something. Q proportional to V. So Q proportional to V, so proportionality કાઢો તો constant લખવો પડે. That constant is nothing but C. Did you understand? That constant is nothing but capacitance. What is so? It is always that this constant should never depend on these two. So the proportionality kehવાય. Either okay or not okay? Right? Now why is Q proportional to V? Well, I can give you a little bit of idea right now, but you get actual understanding of it when we derive things. Do you realize that the more charge is stored here? આને કોઈ પણ shape હોય, doesn't matter. More charge is stored here, the stronger will be the electric field. Yes or no? And if electric field is more, then definitely the potential difference is also more. That's it. That magnitude of electric field is related with how quickly the potential is changing. That is potential difference. Understood? In a Q decides E, and E decides potential difference. That's why Q is proportional to V. Right? This is a rough understanding, of course. જ્યારે તમે actual derive કરો કે capacitance ની શું formula આવી in a particular case, for example this, right? At that time you will be able to explore it, but ત્યાં તમને reason એમને પણ સમજ પડી જશે કે બધું કટ થઈ જાય. Right? So C is equal to Q by V is a very important formula. Also this is an important formula. આ બહુ use થાય. Q equal to C. આ બે એક જ છે. Okay, you can remember any one, but આ સૌથી વધુ યુઝ થશે. That is my word. ઓલી ભલે ડેફિનેશન સમ સોલ્વ કરવામાં આ બધા સમમાં. Is that clear? Q is equal to C. Got it? Is it true only for this kind of flat plate capacitor? No. હજી સુધી એક પણ વાર મેં ક્યાંય શેપ નું નામ લીધું નથી. Look at the board. એક વાર હું બોલ્યો shape, size, distance, જો કંઈ. We are just talking about some quantities. Is that clear? अच्छा, unit of capacitance बताओ इधर. Can you erase everything on the board? Yes. Again, capacitance is a scalar. मैं हमारा हम तो देखा है थे. Charge scalars, voltage scalars. Division of two scalars is always scalar. Okay. Unit. The SI unit of capacitance. The SI unit of capacitance is farad. FARAD. Farad नहीं. Okay, FARAD. So 1 farad, which is written as 1F, capital F is the symbol, is equal to 1 coulomb per volt. Charge unit coulomb. Potential difference unit volt. So 1 coulomb per volt is 1 farad, named after Michael Faraday. Okay. Dimensional formula આવડી જાય ને હવે તો જશે. નહીં આવડે. ચાર્જ ની મૂકી દાંડી, વોલ્ટેજ ની મૂકી દાંડી. ઓકે. એવું બધું પૂછે હો MCQ માં. Be very clear. આટલી બધી ક્વોન્ટિટીઝ આવી છે. હજી બે ચેપ્ટર પૂરા નથી થયા. બરાબર? ઇલેક્ટ્રિક ફીલ્ડ, પછી ચાર્જ, એપ્સિલોન 0, કુલમ્બ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ, પોટેન્શિયલ, ડાયપોલ મોમેન્ટ. છે કે નહીં? Linear charge density, surface charge density, very quantities. They could ask you dimensional formula of any of these as MCQ. But you look in a quantity now, what are the dimensions? They have a board exam minimum one question out from any one of the chapters, one question. Okay, એટલે આવું ખાસ ધ્યાન રાખજો. Dimensional formula બધી quantities તમને આવડી જાય mind. And this is also very useful. Okay, C is a constant that does not depend on Q or V. Then you might have a question, what does it depend on? Let's see. લખાય ચાલો લખો C depends on, that is capacitance depends on shape, size, arrangement, in short geometry and all that. Okay, right? Shape, size or arrangement of conductor and on medium between conductors. So it actually depends on two things. One is shape, size, and geometry and how they are placed, and etc. etc. Okay, and it also depends on what is between the conductors. That is, suppose you have got two plates like this. When it's air, capacitance will be different. If you fill that with oil, capacitance will change. Did you understand? Did you understand or not? That is the medium between them, between the plates or between any kind of shapes where there are conductors. The capacitance will depend on what medium is between them. But it does not depend on Q and does not depend on medium. Don't be fooled by that formula because actually C is a constant of proportionality. Right? Well, so that's the basics about capacitance. Okay, that's the basics about capacitance. Now, parallel plate capacitance. We are going to learn to derive lots of things about parallel plate capacitance. First of all, the capacitance. That is, if you have got a parallel plate capacitor, then what is its capacitance? Right? How much is the capacitance? Now, the plan to find capacitance, I can derivation the derivation of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor first. But this is right? So here we go. The plan always to find capacitance. This is the foolproof plan to find capacitance. This plan works in every case when you want to find capacitance. But shape hoy gome dewa. So what the plan? First, assume charge Q. First of all, assume charge Q stored. Right? It is automatically one has plus Q, the other has minus. From that, you find out electric field. Okay. And from that, you find out voltage. Voltage, that is V. Sometimes you may bypass the second step. You have freedom. Okay, આ second step compulsory નથી. આનો કરો અહીંથી તમને સીધું આવડે તો કર નાખો. What is aim is to assume Q and get to V. બસ આટલું થઈ ગયું એટલે આન્સર આવી જ જશે અને આવી જ. Got it? So what to do next? આટલું થઈ જાય પછી કરવાનું. નહીં C equal to Q by V. Okay. Did you understand? Once you assume Q and then you find electric field or somehow you find voltage. Once you get there, કઈ નહીં કરવાનું, Q લઈ લેવાનું ને ડિવાઇડ બાય બાજુ V જે વેલ્યુ આવી મૂકી દેવાની એટલે સિમ્પ્લિફાઈ કરી નાખો. Finish. You have the answer of capacity. This is a foolproof plan, remember. Okay, ગમે તે shape આપ્યો હોય ગમે તે capacitance આપ્યો, doesn't matter. આવી રીતે આન્સર આવી જ જાય. Clear? And in this process you will see that Q is proportional to Q. Right? Let's begin. For which shape? Parallel plate cap. How you draw the plates is not important. RT draw karo, UV draw karo, MM draw karo. Koi change thatu nahi. Right? So let's say that there are two sufficiently large plates. Okay, I'm erasing the plan. Have you noted down the plan? Yes. Plan કેમ લખાયો? Derivation તમારે શીખવાનું ને અને આવા સમસ્યા આવી શકે છે. This is a given system. Find its capacity. Understood? Okay, so erase this. The plan. Okay. So let's say this is one plate and this is another plate. They are facing each other. Suppose the plate area is A, okay, right? Let it watch us. So let plate area be capital A. Distance between plates B. Is that clear? Okay, and right now we'll assume that there is air or vacuum between them. Okay, right? Let medium between the plates be air or vacuum. What happens if there is other medium? Capacitance will change, but how will it change? That we'll study later. Okay, so this is the capacitor. Its plate area is this. समझ पड़ी क्या नहीं? कोई area है? ये rectangle right up. This area is this, that area is clear. Okay. Right. Also, consider that the plates are much larger in dimension than the distance between them. Are sentence no meaning to it? So diagram is not like what it looks. The diagram is probably like this. If a plate, they are very large compared to the distance between them. Dimension means size. Yes or no? Length, width, size. Okay, that. So also consider that the plates are much larger in dimension than the distance. What it in short, length and breadth of the plate is much bigger than the distance. D. Right? But yeah, please don't draw it like this. Indicate right? So we are not doing it that way. Okay. Now what to do? Like I said, plan is first step. Assume charge Q. So let's write it. Let charge Q be stored by this capacitor. Let charge Q be stored by this capacitor. So now we are going to get that charge. So on this plate, suppose positive, left side plate for positive. Okay, right side plate negative. Fine. Here looking up plus Q, here looking up minus. Did you understand the meaning of those two? Yes or no? Sure. Therefore, surface charge density in magnitude for each plate. How do you find surface charge density? How do you find surface charge density? Charge upon area. Okay. Is this clear? Q by K. Got it? Charge upon area. समझ पड़ी नहीं? क्यों समझ पड़ी? Okay. For this one it will be sigma, which is Q by A, and for this one also it will be sigma equal to Q by A in magnitude. But any sign opposite. But we are not worried about it. Fine. So far, see what we are trying to do is from charge we are trying to find electric field, and from electric field we will find potential difference. वह समझ में sigma के मतलब क्या ना हो. I want to find out how much is the electric field between them. Ask me, it's like a sheet. It's like a sheet of charge. Yes or no? Yes. Sure. The sheet, no electric field. What are it? Electric field of a sheet. Raise your hand. Chapter 1. Electric field of a sheet. What are it? Raise your hand. इधर नदी और तो कोई नहीं. यार formula तो याद रखो थोड़ी. Ruby, what is the formula? sigma by 2 epsilon 0. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, you. Aku. We are going to use that. Let's start. So if I take one point anywhere in between, okay, anywhere, there will be two electric fields. Yes or no? Yes or no? One due to positive, and one due to E plus, and one due to negative. Positive or negative or same side. Sure. So at this point, so we can write electric field between plates is E equal to sigma by 2 epsilon 0 plus sigma by 2 epsilon 0. Did you understand? E plus E minus. Okay, sigma by 2 epsilon 0. Okay, how much that is sigma by epsilon 0 directed towards which plate? Towards the negative plate or negatively charged plate. Here, directed towards the negatively charged plate. Fine, everyone got that? Yes or no? Akku, समझ पड़ गए? See, we are just one step away now. I hope you are seeing how we are progressing with the plan. Okay, we have found the electric field. Now we have to find potential difference between positive plate and negative plate. Yes or no? Sure. Now, because of the sheets, the electric field created is always uniform. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Everyone gets that?
Yes.
आपको नहीं आते ना? Why? Because see, we are considering them as large plates. એટલે જ આલે ઇધર આવું. This is kind of an ideal derivation that we are doing when the plates are quite large and the distance is not that big. Okay, so we find out that potential difference. So you can write now the voltage for capacitor V will be equal to, let's say any two points here, A, B, A minus VB. Yes or no? હવે જો એક ફોર્મ્યુલા કઈ દેખાડો ને સીધો આન્સર લખો. Okay, uniform field. Yes or no? Yes or no? Sure. This is uniform because it's going to be same everywhere among a distance right? It means it is uniform. Now if it's uniform in this region, field line draw करियो तो कर सको તમે. Nobody will say you want to do that. Okay. So there, this uniform field, the field is going from this to this. And to find VA minus VB for uniform field, what's the simple relation that I have taught you without integration? Minus E vector dot delta R vector. Okay or not okay? Or minus E delta R cos theta. Let's use that. Minus E. Electric field is at C. We are going from delta R to delta R. We are going from which point to which point? A to B नहीं, B to A. यहाँ लेखा पची खबर पड़ती. Final minus initial. એવું હોય ને? Yes or no? Sure.
Yes.
So B to A. એટલે તમારા રેફરન્સ માટે લખવું હોય તો લખી શકો સાઈડમાં. Delta R vector is from B to A. એટલે તમને કન્ફ્યુઝન ન થાય ફ્યુચરમાં. ક્યાંક જો Did you understand? Delta R vector will be from B to A. Why? Because we have to find VA minus VB. So final minus initial got to A is final and B is initial. Okay. પાક્કું ને? સમજ પડી? હવે શું કરવાનું? Electric field right side અને displacement left side. Angle between them 180. ચલો પછી E into delta magnitude. A to B जाओ तो delta R magnitude क्या है? D. Clear or not? Delta R magnitude means shortest distance between initial point and final point. Clear or not clear? यहाँ आगे क्यों D? Okay. Yes or no? Sure. So हमें શું થાય? D equal to E into D. Very useful shortcut, but only for a capacitor. બીજે ક્યાં યુઝ કરી દે ને તો ખોટો આન્સર આવશે. ઓકે, V equal to E into D is only useful for capacitor. Is that clear? Do not use it anywhere. કોઈ એમ પૂછે voltage of the capacitor તો કહી શકાય electric field into D. Which capacitor? That also parallel plate capacitor only, because here the field is uniform. પાછું એમાં બીજા capacitor માં field uniform નહીં હોય તો એક નહીં. Did you understand? This is a very specific formula for use only for a parallel plate capacitor. બીજે ક્યાં યુઝ કરવા જતા નહીં હો આના આન્સર એકય માં નહીં આવે બધી જગ્યાએ ખોટા આન્સર આવે. ઓકે, એટલે હું તો બધાને કહું કોઈ તમને ગમે ત્યારે એમ કહે ને કે E equal to V by D એટલે તરત જ ત્યાંથી લીટી થઈ જવાનું. ઓકે, that's not the right place to be in. Is that clear or not clear? E equal to V by D એમ કહે કે this is a formula, remember it. ભાગો. Okay, this is not a formula. This is one of the things that causes trouble for so many people. I have seen that over the years. કે જ્યાં નો થતું હોય ને ત્યાં પછી આ એટલું ઈઝી લાગે કે બધે હાથ કરે. ઇલેક્ટ્રિક ફીલ્ડ આપ્યો એટલે પોટેન્શિયલ ફાઇન્ડ કરો V equal to V. એવું ન હોય. Okay, be careful. Is that clear? Use this only for a parallel plate capacitor. બીજે ક્યાં યુઝ નહીં કરો. Okay. Now we have found V, isn't it?
Yes.
Now we are just going to divide them. Okay, E ની વેલ્યુ પહેલા મૂકી દો તો ચાલે, પછી મૂકો તો ચાલે, એનાથી કઈ ફરક પડતો નથી. Right? So capacitance of this capacitor, capacitance of this capacitor C is equal to, what should I write? Q by E. Yes or no? Capacitance of this capacitor is Q by. Okay. Okay, what's Q? We have assumed Q. Q ની value ક્યાં ખબર છે? Okay, એમને મત ચાલે છે આપણે અંધારામાં. Q we don't know. V E into D. Okay. Therefore, હવે આને સિમ્પ્લિફાઈ કરી દો. Upon electric field શું છે? Sigma by epsilon 0. Clear so far? I put value of E. What is E? Sigma by epsilon 0. The except बाकी. What is sigma's value? Sigma's value is Q by A. Clear or not? Sure? Is it cancelled? Is it cancelled or not? See, like I was telling you, capacitance does not depend on charge. Did we take any particular charge? No, we just assume Q charge. પછી simplify કરે તો બધું answer થઈ ગયું ને. In this relation, do we have Q? No. Do we have V? We don't have anything related to charge or voltage or electric field. કંઈ જ નથી આ. So what's the formula? C is equal to epsilon 0 A by D. This is a very useful formula. What's the formula for capacitance? What is capacitance? Parallel plate capacitor. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is epsilon 0 A by D. Okay, 3 or 4 marks from what favorite derivation from this. Is that clear? બરાબર ને? સમજી જજો એટલામાં. Now C equal to epsilon 0 A by D. Okay, so we have to remember this formula. We are going to use it often. One or two minor comments. Here we assume that the field is uniform and the plates are very large. Ideally, they should be infinite, but infinite plates, so yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So we need a little bit of cheating. In cheating, we assume that it's uniform, but you know. Okay. But we don't have to derive real case. Don't worry. Only description then. What would happen in a real case is that electric field lines will not be straight like this. In the middle, they might be straight, not a big problem. But as you go towards end, they start to bulge. Bulge means arm count. Did you understand? Sorry, I'm bar nikli. Why so? Because electric field from positive charge will try to go away in all directions. Yes or no? Like થોડું આમ બહાર તો જશે but then it will turn and come back to the negative charge. So this kind of effect at the end is called fringing. What is it called? Fringing. A purely theory based question છે બરાબર આમાં બીજું કઈ આડોળ પૂછી શકે એવું નથી. They might ask you directly what is fringing. What is meaning of fringing? Electric field lines at the end of the plate are not parallel to each other but they curve like this. Okay, diagram draw કરી નાખવાનો પૂછે તો અને લખી નાખવાનું electric field lines at the ends are not parallel to each other but they curve. This is called fringing. એક બીજો word છે કોકવાર આ માટે people use the word end effect or edge effect. Or when end effect means what? At the ends or at the edges, right? Understood? તો એટલે લખાવું છું કે કદાચ પેપર ઈઝી કાઢે તો આવું બધું પૂછે. સાચું કહું છું, ઈઝી પેપરમાં આવું પૂછે, ટફ પેપરમાં ન્યુમેરિકલ્સ પૂછે, રાઈટ? ઓકે, કારણ કે ગોખવાવાળા તો આ બધું ગોખીને જ બેઠા હશે. This is called fringing. પણ એને એ ન ખબર પડતી હોય કે ફિલ્ડ લાઈન કેમ આમથી આમ ગઈ, એવું ન થવું જોઈએ તમારી સાથે. Is that clear? Yes. So these are some theory related things which are asked. Like if you read the book you will come to know that there are such things. પણ એવું બધું પૂછાતું ઓછું જ. But to be on the safer side, easy paper માં આવું બધું પૂછે. બરાબર?